Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another shoutcast from Maddie today, and we are taking a look at Goodra. So I have shoutcasted Goodra in the past. It's a relatively new Pokemon. It's from the Kalos region X and Y. So I'm really excited to take a look at it again in the Ultra Premier Cup. Alongside it is going to be an Alolan Muck and an XL Clefable. Now I don't know what level this Clefable is at, but they did say it was XL, so there's that. But either way, let's go ahead and take a look at Goodra. So Goodra, it's a good Pokemon, it really is. I'm not crazy about its charge moves. I wish I had a better move than Muddy Water, I guess, a better water move. But it's still a good Pokemon. It's still a pretty good Pokemon. And it's pretty tanky, tankier than like Dragonite and some of the other dragons that we have. So, going to be really interesting to see. Able to get off this Muddy Water, though, before going down. So that's good. So this Muddy Water is going to connect, and you do get an attack drop, which is good. So that's the benefit of Muddy Water. You could get the attack drop. They switch into Crobat. Out comes the Alolan Muck. So of course you don't want the Clefable against Crobat. You want it against that Machamp for sure. So as long as you can get this Crobat pretty low, this should be a good game. We'll have to see. Gonna go ahead and go for the Acid Spray, or is it? Yeah, it's Acid Spray. So gonna go for this Acid Spray and going to debuff the Crobat, getting a shield as well. That's a huge shield. And now going for the Dark Pulse. Not quite yet though, because Muck will have to shield this attack. This is gonna be a Poison Fang. As I said, you don't want this Clefable up against Crobat, right? So as long as you can get the Crobat low enough, that is gonna be good. The Crobat does go ahead and shield that. And I wonder if they're going to fund down. No, they're going to switch into Machamp. Out comes Clefable. This should be a good game because Clefable is pretty healthy. It's going to get a hit right now, take a hit. But let's see what it is. Going to be that Rock Slide. Okay, so getting pretty low. But I don't think Crobat will be able to fund down it. We'll have to throw the Poison Fang before the Psychic comes. Or the Meteor Mash. And the Meteor Mash is coming from the Clefable. Going to be enough to KO. So that is going to be a good game. Definitely good alignment. Winning Switch was definitely important so you could have that Clefable up against Machamp. So if you have a Chum use it in the back, Switch is definitely 100% worth it. You need it. So Goodra into Empoleon. Okay, you have resisting Waterfalls, but they're also resisting Dragon Breath. But Power Whip is neutral. Drill Peck is neutral as well. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm not really too sure on this matchup. Drill Peck, okay, doing quite a bit. Power Whip is coming out. Again, as I said, going to be neutral, but we'll see how much it does. Okay, we're going to see a shield. Very nice. So at least Goodra is able to get the shield. Going to go for a Muddy Water now. Not going for the Power Whip, just going straight Muddy Water, not wanting to get hit with another Drill Peck. So that will not debuff the Empoleon. And Empoleon is going to go ahead and go for the Drill Peck now, which will KO. Probably let the Goodra go at this point. Going to go ahead and let it go. And bring in Clefable to farm down. Hopefully Clefable can get the farm down. No, not before an attack comes in. So Clefable going to go ahead and opt to shield this. Going to be a Hydro Cannon. Makes sense. But might as well shield it. In comes Kingdra. Ooh, man. Is this Empoleon Double Dragon? I think this is Empoleon Double Dragon because they're bringing out Kingdra. Not going to shield it. Going to be an Octazooka. Recognizing that Clefable can take that really well. Going to go ahead and successfully farm down. And yeah, I mean, there's definitely a Dragonite in the back. There's no doubt about it. So Empoleon is coming in. There's no way this is not Dragonite. So here comes the Dragonite. And it looks like that Dragonite might have Dragon Tail. We'll see. But either way, it doesn't really matter. It's still double resisted. So going to go. It does have Dragon Tail. But just going to go ahead and throw another Meteor Mash. Not before they get to an attack. Dragon Claw might not KO, to be honest. I feel like it doesn't. But you might as well shield this. There's no reason not to shield it just in case. So Clefable will go ahead and get off this attack. Going to be that Meteor Mash. Clefable's debuffed, so it's not going to KO, but going to be able to charm it down. So Clefable definitely putting in overtime. Doing really well for Maddie right there. So very nice. So let's go ahead and move into the next one. Goodra into Empoleon. Okay, I wonder if this is another Double Dragon team. Maybe, maybe not. So this isn't that bad of a matchup for Goodra. So as we saw earlier. So we're going to see an attack right now. We know it's going to be Drill Peck. So Drill Peck is coming in. And this... okay, going to go ahead and go for the bait. The last opponent did shield. Will this opponent decide to shield as well? They do shield. Nice bait. Also getting the attack drop. So now Goodra can go for the Power Whip. This is not going to KO because of the attack drop. To be honest, I don't know if it would have KO'd anyway. But it's certainly not going to KO. But now this Power Whip coming out. Will this be enough to KO? We haven't seen it land yet. So Power Whip coming out. Going to get the shield. So the opponent really wants Switch. They will be able to farm down Goodra. But hey, taking both shields, I would say it's worth it. Clefable is coming in. Okay, so Clefable wants to get the farm down. Now keep in mind that Empoleon is debuffed, but Clefable will shield anyway. So in comes Venusaur, out comes this Muck. So definitely good to have the Muck up against Venusaur now. Now Muck does have a shield as well. Not going to shield this one. Going to be a Frenzy Plant because Alolan Muck is resisting both of those moves. So there's really no reason to shield it. We're going to see the Dark Pulse come in. And this Dark Pulse is going to do a decent amount of damage. It's not going to KO. But maybe the Alolan Muck can get the Fawn down. I don't know. We'll have to see. Muck is going to take this hit. Not going to KO. But again, will they be able to Poison Fang down? Or not Poison Fang. Poison Jab down. They're going for it. Able to Poison Jab down. That is incredible. In comes Machamp. Able to get off the Acid Spray. Very nice. Dark Pulse is resisted. So just going for the Acid Spray to debuff the Machamp. And you know Clefable does well, and in comes that Empoleon, which is pretty much dead, and Clefable is going to be able to clean house. So, great game, well played. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. So far, no terrible leads with the Goodra. We'll see. Here's a Machamp. Again, not a terrible lead. When I say terrible, I mean like a Charm user, or like an Alolan Ninetales Powder Snow, or something like that. But we're going to see the Muddy Water go into this Machamp. Likely no shield. Oh, they do shield. I guess because Shadow Machamp is really squishy. Weak connection, you love to see it. So Goodra is going to go ahead and shield this one. Going to be a Rock Slide, totally fine. So not quite able to get there. This is probably just a Crush Chop. I don't know if this KOs Goodra. It does KO Goodra. Okay, that Shadow bonus really coming in handy. Swampert is coming out to fight Clefable, but luckily, they bring it out now, so Swampert is not on a Alolan Muck, right? You don't want that, especially not with Poison Jab, because that's double resisted. So yeah, this Clefable gonna go ahead and shield and maybe go for the Fawn down. Oh, I don't think they can get the Fawn down. I think Clefable will have to throw the Psychic. No, they're gonna switch out. Catching a Hydro Cannon. Okay, that was a nice switch. Very interesting. Let's see. Sacrificing the Muck, perhaps, because I don't think Alolan Muck can get the Fawn down. They're not going to be able to. So we're going to have to take another Hydro Cannon. This barely might not KO. It does not KO. In comes Machamp. Machamp counters down. So in comes Clefable. Now, Clefable has a lot of energy. The opponent still has a shield. This is going to be a Talonflame. This is not happening, unfortunately. The opponent could still shield this, and they will shield this. Yeah, makes sense. And Talonflame is going to be able to not only resist Charm, but it's also going to be able to get to this Flame Charge, and which will KO, So well played, but unfortunately, the opponent just had the advantage there. Not able to win that, but that's okay. You can't win every single game. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the final game of the battle. It's going to be that Goodra into Empoleon. Another Empoleon lead. Let's see if this is another double Dragon Team. It might not be. So are we going to see a bait again? This is going to be a Drill Peck. I'm going to go ahead and shield it this time. Did not shield it the previous time, so playing a different strategy. We do see the bait now. I wouldn't bait because I'd feel like they wouldn't shield, but we did see they do shield. Okay, Empoleon is going to go ahead and shield. So again, out of all three of those battles we saw Empoleon leads, I wouldn't have baited any one of them, but obviously you got it right because they all shielded. But I wouldn't have assumed they wouldn't have shielded, but I would have been wrong. So we're going to see a power up right now. Okay, I mean, does a decent amount of damage to Empoleon being neutral. Trying to get to Muddy Water. No, trying to farm down. Nope. Going for the Muddy Water, actually. So this is going to, I think, KO. And it does KO. Very close, but it does. Charizard is coming in. Certainly don't want that Clefable on that Charizard, not at that health. So we're going to bring in Alolan Muck. And Alolan Muck is going to shield or take it. We'll find out. It looks like they are going to take this. Going to be a Blast Burn. That does so much damage. Okay, so they switch into Gallade. Gallade is going to be hit with Acid Spray. So now Clefable is going to switch in after this, of course. So Clefable coming in. Going to absolutely shred that Gallade. Oh, I thought they were going to get off a Leaf Blade. I guess not. Okay. So in comes Charizard. So Charizard... Yeah, I mean, this should be a good game. You could shield the next attack coming in from Charizard and just farm down, I think. And even if you don't get the farm down, the Alolan Muck should be able to finish the job. So that's what I would do. I would shield this, which is what they're going to do. So Maddie is going to go ahead and shield this. Going to be a Dragon Claw, so kind of makes sense to bait, but that's totally fine. As I said, even if this is a Blast Burn, even if it KOs Clefable, Poison Jab should be able to knock out the Charizard. It was a nice play by the opponent, but Muck is going to be able to win that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!